Hello, Jennifer Toji here. Little sore Jennifer Toji. Was working on her Halloween decorations today. And what did Jennifer do? She found 11 packages of underwear in her son's hiding place. Why did he buy 11 packages? 6 packs. 11 6-packs of underwear. Because they were $1 instead of $12.99 each. But it was his money, you know. And what do I do when I get money? I go out and buy movies for $1.25. Horror movies for $1.25 from the dollar store. But he's going to have to wash them. And go through his drawers of underwear to get rid of some of his old underwear. Yes. Yes, but it is. Let's get rid of that. Rid of that, and let's say okay. Let's say okay, because it is the 4th day of the 4th day of the 31 days of horror. Yes. And I have just finished the one I picked out. And I did not know that it had a part 2 until I just looked up something about, I wanted to know who directed it. And I found out who directed it and was pleasantly surprised. Because the actor that I liked in it directed it. Yes. And it's actually, this one's actually from a film company, Paramount Pictures, in association with Michael Bay. Yes, and it is a very quiet movie. Yes. A Quiet Place, yes. Did not know it had a part 2. Do I know if I will watch it? I don't know if I'll watch part 2. Okay. I'm not going to talk about part 2 yet. Emily Blunt and John Krasinski is in this movie. Yes, you go for a man who starts out with The Office being the joke guy, and you kind of notice him then. Well, I did anyway, because I kind of like the joke guy, and then all of a sudden he's the guy that you can fall in love with when he's the romantic interest in a Hallmark movie. That's the only damn time I'll watch a Hallmark movie lately, is when somebody like John Krasinski is the love interest. Even though he wakes up every morning and thinks it's Sunday. And then all of a sudden he's in horror movies and he's superheroes. Yes, and dun 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 dun. He's playing James Bond characters. Yeah. So I think John Krasinski has done some very good for himself. My goodness. Yes. But in this movie, it's like, in this mind-blowing, tense thriller, a family must navigate their lives in silence to avoid mysterious creatures that hunt by sound. Knowing even the slightest whisper or footsteps can bring death. Evelyn, Emily Blunt, and Lee, John Krasinski, are determined to find a way to protect their children at all costs, while they desperately search for a way to fight back. Yes. I had a little frustration at the start of this movie, because it's like, music and noise, because I'm a very talkative person, and I like to hear people talking. But this family, there's 5 people in this family can't talk. They can only give sign language. And I learned sign language a while back. Not not near as much as these people know, but um at some part it's good that they have the subtitles on the bottom, but I'm just like saying, just talk, but the music is I approve of the music very much. Yes. So once I got used to them not talking, and my goodness, there's a scene where the wife and the husband are dancing, and she puts ear what are those darn things called? Those earplugs in his ear, and Harvest Moon is playing. You can hear Harvest Moon, and I'm like going, oh my goodness. But these creatures, oh my goodness, I wouldn't want to be attacked by one. I wouldn't be wanting to walk around in bare feet or step on a nail like somebody like Emily Blunt did in this movie, man. Ooh. In the 80s, when I was growing up, it was like something like, I will walk around in bare feet outdoors everywhere. At least that was what it was like in my town, especially with the older than me generation, the teenagers. It was like, I will walk around in bare feet. Well, in this movie, they had to walk around in bare feet so they wouldn't be heard by these blind creatures that could only hear. Yes. And my goodness, she has a baby in this movie, and the way they have to keep the baby quiet is quite sad, I think. Don't worry, they don't kill the baby. No. Yes, so this is a hard one. I love I love I love me some John Krasinski. The not being able to talk frustrated me. I think he did a wonderful job at directing it. Soundtrack was wonderful. But darn it, people talk. I like to hear people talk. I don't know. So I'm gonna give this a 3. Yeah. Jennifer Doji likes to hear people talk. And in this movie, they couldn't. They had no choice. I know. But that frustrated me a little. Yeah. I thought the monsters were entertaining, though. The CGI wasn't that bad in the monsters. And I liked to see how they could fight back. So, positivity compared to yesterday. Everybody have a good day. Yes. And I will go back to putting more staples in my staple gun and putting up more Halloween decorations. Farewell.